Hi there. Hello. Hope all is well for those that are coming in listening to the replay. I want to thank y'all for being here, and for those that are that will be coming in live, I will be introducing myself as they come. But a little late tonight. I had some other things I had to wrap up with a client of mine. So now let's get into this information. All right, last night I talked to you about how to kind of get in 7 ways of getting customers for your business. And we're going to continue that on tonight because a lot of you guys pretty much got the basic downs, but we're going to we're going to do the series on how to grow your business. Earlier, I did a video. I came on and I don't know what you, I don't know how many saw it or saw the replay because I posted it on pretty much all of my social media platforms. So I'm going to share my screen too as we go through this. So I'm not going to just be all talking. So let me get it. I'll share my screen when the time comes. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to use some examples of some businesses that's kind of popular right now to start. So hopefully, maybe this can help. Now, what I do want to share with you is when you are, whatever business you have, whether you have a brick and mortar, a digital business, or whatever it is, you definitely have to use some form of marketing, ads, and things like that. So a lot of people don't, maybe don't know how to do it. But if you're one of those ones that don't really know how to market your business, we're going to talk about it now, meaning how to market, how to find your customer, how to know that who's going to be your target market versus just advertising to anybody willy-nilly and whatever. So, and also if you, I see a few people coming on here. If you have any questions, please just, I can see them. You can ask me as I go along. Maybe I can help you. Now, a few things that I do want to first share with you is the first thing we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about which one of the ones that's a popular, it's free. It's a popular way that you can find customers and clients for your business to find out who you can market to, whether you're going to use ads Facebook wise, Google, whatever. You got to use some ads. That's you when you starting a business. Let me let you know this too. You have to make sure that you have a marketing budget. And sometimes you don't have to pay for some of these things, but there's other strategies that when you don't want to spend money, you got to spend time. So either way, it's going to cost you to, in business. And whether you're prepared or not, you know you got to be prepared one way or the other if you're going to be in business. Okay, how about that? Now, what I do want you to know is first thing is first. Now we're going to talk about the marketing side, how to discover who you're going to reach out, and why does marketing matter. Marketing, discovering who you're going to market to, it matters so much because this is the way your business is going to be sustainable, meaning you're going to be around for a long time. And the next thing is you're going to be profitable. You don't want to be in business and wearing yourself out. Okay. Alrighty. And some of the ways to tell and to kind of check a checklist that I would recommend that you have and ask yourself. These are some questions you need to ask yourself. You know, what do my market care about? What do the people that I'm possibly is going to be my avatar, my client, that ideal customer, what do they care about? And it can be from, things. This is how you target them, because it can be things from, certain news channels, certain entertainment, certain movies, certain different things. So where are you going to be in their face? How are you going to get in their face? How are you going to get recognized by them? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, and then you definitely, the next question you need to ask before we start searching and doing all this researching is, what do they want to buy? And there's ways that you can tell this too. There are different places that house this information. You ain't got to worry about guessing and just Googling everything. There's a little bit more advanced stuff than just Googling everything, but we're going to use Google to, don't get me wrong. Now, we're going to use Google, but we're going to be more target and specific. We're not just going to be using I would say the basic stuff. We're going to get down and I'm going to share a few things with you that some of you may know and some of you may not know. I know you probably have heard me say them before if you listen to me. And then another thing is you need to know about what kind of content you're going to create. So, ask the question of what kind of content do I need to create so I can maybe create some content for them, maybe for them to purchase from me, maybe for me to just put on my social media platforms so where I can kind of get their attention and things like that, right? And then you also want to know what kind of ads they will respond to. That means you have to test a little bit. You have to do little things with your ads when you're running your ads, and then find out. The last one is, where are they online? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Twitter? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? Are they on Snapchat? Where are they on? I mean, and there can be so many other places that they can be online too, and you can market to them too. Are they on YouTube more? Wherever they are, this is what you need to be finding out if you're going to be in business, right? To help. Okay. Now the next thing is I'm going to give you some information about those, being a little bit more specific. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you as an example of one of them that will be, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to, let me see. The first one is going to be Google Trends is what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to share my screen with you for Google Trends and tell you exactly what you need to use that for. Alrighty, I got my screen here, and let's see. I'm going to share it. Hey, let's do this. We'll switch it. Okay, now yeah, you got me down. I'm down pretty. I'm down here now. All right, now what I'm going to do is let me see, make sure that I can get myself out of the way and just show y'all the screen. So okay, there it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can research and how you can find out what what you can do to find out who is your target audience and who you need to market to. So a good way for me to do this is going to, let me make sure it's okay. All right, I just want to make sure that it was working, and I hope you can see the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that you see what I'm getting ready to do here. Okay, let's see here. Whew. All right. All right, let me get my screen back up. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to show you what I'm getting ready to do with Google Trends, and I'll show you how I'm going to make that happen for you for searching a word. Okay, Google Trends. Let's go to, when you get to Google Trends, I think I hit the wrong thing. That wasn't Google Trend, that was something else. They were trying to send me somewhere else. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me go down here. Okay, I hit the wrong button. Alrighty, now when you get to Google Trends and whatever your business is, whatever you're going to be searching for, you are going to put it here in this search term or topic box right here. And what it does is it's going to give you, like I said, to ask the question is, what are people looking for? It's going to answer the question is, what do they want? It's going to answer a question is, what's their interest and things like that. This is going to help you with that information. And that information is very important because it's going to help you to target the people that you need to be running your ads to, or the people you need to be talking to on any level. You can even use this when you're just using and creating content. And you can always find out how to create content just from knowing this information. But let's pick a perfect, a popular topic right now. And one of the things can be, let's see what, there's a few things that people are out here. Let's say for instance, because I talked about this one day. Let's say business. Um, let's say you have a business and you want to talk to someone about business grants. Let's see who's searching for business grants. In this way, you can target, let's say for instance, if you're creating a course about business grants, you want to know who's out here interested in it, and you want to be able to create a little course or possibly create some content for it, right? So what you do is you go to Google Trends, and then you put in the word like I just did. You put in business grants. And so as you can see, you can use this different countries or states and things like that. We're actually different countries, and we're using the United States for our research purposes. I mean, you got all over. There's so many countries that you can choose from, and you can gather information from there if you want to do your marketing somewhere else besides the United States. And then you could always, right here, you can change from past hour, 4 hours, past date, all the way up into past, from 2004 to present. When you get down here to these areas right here, you very rarely find a whole lot of information on it. But for the sake of you don't want to go that far back unless you're really doing some research, and then you can find other ways to research information about business grant. Not here, wouldn't probably be for that. Now, so I'm going to do, let's say, well, you can say within the last, I would say past 90 days. Let's just do the past 90 days, and it's going to change, and it'll give you some information about the past 90 days. If you so choose that, you can always narrow it down. Or we can go back to 12 months, and then you can see how the graphic changes, and it'll give you the areas and months when it peaked, when it dipped, and things like that throughout the whole year. So you can kind of see too. This is a good way that you can see the consistency of what you're talking about. So let's see here. We're gonna get back to, y'all not seeing the right screen. I don't think you're seeing the right screen because I'm looking here. Let me go back in here and see, can I pull up the right screen for y'all? All right. All right, let me go back up in here. Let's move to see here. All right. Let's see, we're gonna share. All right, let me get back here and see. All right. Let's see, can I get you back? I'm gonna see, I'm trying to see, can I get, okay, I'm back here, but I want you to be able to see the screen too. And don't look like you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. So, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. That's disturbing a little bit to me. I may have to do it another way. Okay, for the sake, well, I can just go ahead and explain it to you. That's what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to stop. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explain it, most of this to you for when it comes down to Google Trends, since I can't show you the screen. For some reason, it froze on me. But it did go to the part where you can do the Google search for Google Trends. And when you get back to searching for your topic, I'm gonna go back in. I'm just gonna kind of talk about it, and I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna explain it to you. But once you go there, and like I said, you go and you research business grants, and then on the area where business grants is, it has it's telling me what cities are are kind of like searching for it. What's really high in the search, and then also it gives me some related topics. It gives me related topics on what, like I said. Okay, now here there's a breakout for PPP loan 2022, Capital One Black Business Grants, Small Business Grant for Veterans. These are things that they're searching for. So if you were somebody that was going to maybe do a course on business grants, or you was going to do a class, or you wanted to kind of see who was asking the question before you get out and start talking about the topic, you can narrow it down and kind of like research and give some more information about what Google is already telling you who's researching that particular word. And then the areas of the states that is high in the searches, and these are the states that you will possibly use as your marketing. You would try to use as, who to market to is going to be Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, and Louisiana. Those are just the first five, but then you can always click over and see who else in Wisconsin, South Carolina, in Oklahoma, and Ohio. And the map would generally give you that information as well, but the map would have, it'll give you a different color. Like the lighter the color, the likely the lower the numbers are in the search for this specific city or state, and things like that. So also there's like I said, there's a breakout session on the right hand side, and also it's there's grants, and they'll give you more information about them. I'm reading what's here, like they're talking about related topics is commercial property, startup companies, so the people are searching grants for that. And like I said, this is where it can give you a wealth of information. And I'm sorry you can't see my screen, but in the course that I do when I do my courses, I get all of this is always shared. But if you go to Google Trends, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, the next one I do want to share with you, and I want to talk to you about, is going to be Google Alerts. Google Alerts is very important. It'll help you too, because you can narrow down your topic or your particular target market simply by just getting some alerts. And when you get in your Google Alerts, and how you set up your Google Alerts, you're basically going to go to Google Alerts, and then in Google Alerts you're gonna, you will create, it's something that you'll create, and all the information or the word, just like for instance we just did business grant. Business grant can be one of the words that you're going to get alert by Google every time there's an article about business grants. There's but you just put in place, you just put your information in, whatever you're researching or your industry. But let's say for the sake of conversation, business grants. When business grants are, being discussed by Google Alerts, you're going to put your Gmail email in. And I would recommend, if you are in business, just having a Gmail account for your business strictly for receiving these kind of things, because it can fill up really quickly. You can get them daily, you can get them, maybe you can kind of narrow them down. You can get them, I guess, compiled and just once a week or whatever the options are. But you don't have to get them every hour on the hour every day. You can do them like that and get them, and then you can go through them. But there are sometimes a lot, especially if you have more than one word that you are getting Google alerts on. And then you can narrow it down if you want to, just get blogs, news feeds, videos. You can always just specify what you want, or you can just pretty much get everything that is available under that topic. And then you can, like I said, you can always stop it. You can say, hey, I don't need all of this, and sometimes it may feel like it's overwhelming to you, but it has a wealth. It has a wealth of information. It really does. It has a wealth of information for you, and then your also it has the source. It has that's where you get it from, your source, and then it has your language, and then it has your location, and then it has the quality, and then it has the delivery method, like what specific email address. You can put any email address that you want to, but you just use the drop down menu to do all of that. And that's pretty much it, how to edit. And then far as like I said, you can always edit and change it. So those are two of the things that will help you to target your market. And besides doing surveys, looking at blogs, Reddit is a good one too. And help is called Help a Reporter Out, that you can get a wealth of information from there. Answer the public, you can get a lot of information from there, because those are questions. You go there, answer the public. You have a lot of topic that people ask about, and then you can find out what's really going, what people are really asking. And you can always find out, you know go and click to find out some other, Google search and find out some other ways to know exactly what people are being concerned about, and create content from that. And then that is a good way to help you grow your business. But using Google Alerts and Google Trends will definitely help you target a little bit more. There are more ways to do it, and we're just going to discuss those two tonight. But there are other ways for you to find your target market. And then once you are, you know, reaching out to your target market, you want to ask yourself some questions about the household income. Is it a single family? What in addition to the other things I shared with you earlier, what age group are you serving? What is their behavior, kind of like, how do they think? You got to kind of use psychology to kind of, in a way, to get into the minds of your potential customer. And that's the only way you're going to narrow it down, and you're going to save money. Because when you do that, you're saving money, because you're just not wasting money on ads, and you're targeting the people that you need to target in order to be able to grow your business. And that's just a little tea tonight on how to market and how to get more customers for your business. So that's all I'm going to share with you tonight. And I will see you on another video. And I'm sorry about that mix up, but here again, like I say, and then also join the community, because in the future, I may just be able to create a video for you and just show you what I was trying to show you tonight, and give it to you. But connect to the community, click the link in my bio wherever you are, or you can go to www.pushthedream.com, and you can connect with me there. That's www.pushthedreams. Oh, sorry about that. Pushthedream.com. That's where you can get a lot of information about what's going on, and stay connected. And when I put, I'm usually, I give things through my web, through that channel, more so than I give on social media. So stay connected, and you'll find out what's good for you to have. And sometimes I'll, even we'll set a live Zoom or something, and we'll converse and find out what your questions are about business in the future. Okay. Alrighty. And talk to you later. And remember, you are created for greatness, and be blessed, because your creator God gave you a gift, and you better use that gift, because that gift is only here for you for a season, and definitely a reason. Okay. Alrighty. So be blessed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Toodaloo.